But now here's what you're saying, or here's what they're going to say. Well, this tariff stuff's going to kill us. Well, maybe. So let's look at it this way, and I have a tough time explaining this. Let's say you had prices increase 20% today. Okay, they went up 20%. It's like, holy shit, everything went up 20%. But they stayed there from January of 2025 all the way to January or February of 2026. So then what would be the inflation, the 1-year inflation number at that point? It'd be zero, because the 20% came in January. Then when we took a January, the effect all the way to the following year plus 1 month, your inflation rate is zero. I hope you get that. So that's why when you start seeing these numbers, when tariffs, they pop things and they're going to gradually move into the system. But then you have energy and also, what was I just talking about? Energy and the other thing that was coming down. Okay, so those are the things that you watch for the inflation numbers. Okay, so that's what we have when you start looking at these. So let me give you my projections with this, and please join me in the chat, folks. I'm not here just to talk the whole time. It would be nice to conversation with somebody out there. Okay, so these are the components. This is what the Federal Reserve watches. What's inflation going to do? I just told you. I don't really think it's going to do much of anything. If anything, I think I'm going to surprise the market and say inflation is going to come down, might come down right into track where the federal funds wants it, or the Federal Reserve wants it, or more. And then we look at the jobs report. That is a complete question mark, because this week we had ADP come out with, saying there's people just losing their jobs every week and nobody picking back up. And then on the other side, we have the jobs report today from the government saying that the jobs numbers look pretty good. And then we have a challenger report saying there was 1.1 million people who lost their jobs. So where's the jobs numbers? That's what the Federal Reserve is going to focus in on. So now you're going to say, okay, Mr. or Mrs. Consumer, I know you think that rates are going to go down in the future, or here's what we're going to say. Yeah, they're most likely going to go down in the future. But even though we know a lot of these things are going to go down, where are mortgage rates going to go? Okay.